that's the fool. Here we go. Let's work on the premise that it's a right hand coming at you for now. So we get to this shape. Stay square. That's important. I'll tell you why in a minute. We're getting quite deep. Shoulders are coming up. Yeah. You're getting in there, and you know what? Tucking tight on this like you're firing a fucking 12 gauge. You know, you don't want it loose on you because you don't want this to be loose and to get hit and then hit you. So tuck in real tight, brace the neck, brace everything. You're not going to get away from taking a load of shock, but we're going to try and mitigate it. This is not an interception when you stop it halfway. Because why? Because we don't have the time for that. And plus, look, see where my hand is now? Yeah? So you see where it lives. When's it going to go to work? You sure?
Oh, well, you go anyway.
You don't know, do you? So that's a problem, isn't it? You might go to that. Who's ever done any surveillance here? Anybody? Where are the two places you pick up your target? At home or at work? How about the in-between bit? You got to have a lot of cars for that, haven't you? You got to have a lot of guys waiting to see which street he's going to go down, because that's not the known, is it? You might know he's going to go there. You might know it's going to start here, but what route am I going to take? So you might misjudge it and put it there, and I might be fucking banging it over the top, etc. So that's the only problem with interceptions. At this range, time frame too small. They work when the guy's out here. I have courses where we're looking at here. They deal with more about confrontation, call it contact management. So it's all about the posture, you know what I mean? I cover that shoulder and cover that shoulder, so you haven't got a clean shot. So if you do throw a shot, say a big right hand, I will jam that. I've got the time now though, haven't I? I've got the distance to give me the time. Different course, okay? I'll cover that another day for you guys. So anyway, make that shape, tuck it up, looking for your eyebrows at me. This arm here, it's the same as, just relax. The guys who do that really, that hasn't changed, has it? That's covering, you know, you might have made a mistake on this, and this might be a left shot, but at least it's covering the side of your head. It's going to get you knocked the fuck out. You've got more cover that side, less cover that side. The guys that do that, well, they're covering the forehead. That's not really an issue to me. I could punch you really hard right there, right now, and I'll probably break my hand before you get knocked out. Because the position of your head, the skull density, things like that. So I think that, again, that is a bit of a waste. Sorry, it's a bit of a waste of the fucking arm, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's better off served there. Because if that was in my face, for instance, I could just pop myself in the eye with it. That's fucking hilarious, okay? If that was in my face, for instance, like I just did, I pop myself in the eye, it's going to fucking limit me going in. So it's a pretty easy fucking thing, isn't it, to get a hand out to someone's face, maybe. That was fucking cool. I'm so good I didn't even know I did that to myself, you know? Perfect demonstration. Right, hands up there. So this is the shape that we're looking at. Now, square is what we want with this. This hand is good because it helps keep you square. If you did that, I see people tend to turn. Now, if you turn, you've got all this cover, but it isn't between my hand and your head anymore, is it? But turn back again, and now it is. That's why it's very, very important that when you do cover like that, you don't go and turn. You're wasting putting your arm up in the first place. Stay square. Which is the most important arm you've got? The one stopping my hand hitting you in the head, or the one that you can hit me in the head with? Which do you think is the most important arm you've got?
The one stopping?
No. That's just delaying the inevitable. That's the one that's really going to stop me hitting you, isn't it? Yeah?
You know, keep the pressure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You knocking me down is going to stop me hitting you a lot better than putting your arm in the way.
Not just keep blocking it.
Yeah, it's delaying the inevitable, right? You've got to get back on the trigger, in my game anyway, all right? So make that shape again, boom. Now, here's a funny thing. See where you were? You're on the, say stop. You're on the X, yeah? Now, in a fist fight, being on the X, dangerous thing. Remember the X, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, beep beep, yeah? Put the X on the floor, then drop the piano on his fucking head, that sort of stuff. That's where the term comes from, in my opinion. Alright, somebody may say different, but I reckon, yeah, because I watch a lot of cartoons, I think, maybe. You don't want to stay there. Because think, I've planned my shot. How far away are you? How long are my arms? I've focused everything onto that spot, haven't I? So you're still taking a fuckload of power there, aren't you, really? Might still rock you a little bit. So here's the thing, go back again. No, back up. There you go. From your hand being there, if you were walking along on patrol and you came under contact and there's a fucking tree over there, are you going to drag the fucking tree over to you, or are you going to jump behind the tree? So this is the tree, isn't it? So leave your hand where it is and make that shape. There you go, you figured it out. You're allowed to move your feet. There. See what you did there? Go back again. You're getting behind cover. And which means you're also getting off the fucking X, aren't you? Now that works in a fist fight. Doesn't work in a gunfight. That's why I think it's a bad term for gunfighting. I think getting off the line is a better term for gunfighting because bullets go in straight lines. Because if you're on the X and you move forward off the X, bang, you're still getting the fuck shot, aren't you? Alright? So I still think it's a better term, but for fist fighting I think it's alright. So we're up there, throw the shot, getting behind cover. Yeah. Now people aren't robots, don't forget. They ain't gonna throw a shot going, oh no, he's moved, I'll just continue anyway. That guy will readjust it, but an adjusted punch is never gonna be as good as a prepared punch, is it? Alright? And then you're on the trigger yourself, aren't you? That's covering. Now people will say, okay, right hand coming at you, your left hand's gonna cover against it, which foot goes at the front? Is it the right one or the left one?
The right.
The right one. No.
Not the wrong one.
The front one.
Front one. Yeah, that's the right answer. People start thinking, really? This is as bad as when guys go, yeah, so as he throws the punch at me, I'm going to use gunting and I'm going to get my elbow on the bicep right there. You're thinking, you fucking serious? With the speed of a punch like that, you're going to fucking pick that tiny little spot and put that big clumsy elbow on it. With this, don't be ambitious. Just thank fuck you get your arm in the way, alright? Rather than, you know, is my form okay? You know, stay tucked in. People say, well, yeah, do it again. Leaves you open in the body, doesn't it? Leaves you open in the body, is that a big problem? Yeah, it is. Tough shit. How many arms you got? You know, you have to prioritise, don't you? Would I prefer to get hit in the head or the body? Even with a knife, would you prefer to get hit in the head or the body?
Body.
Because a headshot will knock you the fuck out and do what I want. Knife shot, fair enough. Yeah, stabbed, getting stabbed. It's a fucking brutal honesty, like, but getting stabbed isn't as bad as getting knocked the fuck out. Because you've got options still, haven't you? People still fight after being stabbed, they do not fight after being knocked the fuck out. People always think in a fight you've got all these options and you've got two main ones. Right? And the best analogy is imagine you stood upstairs in a really tall burning building. You've got two options. Do you fucking stay where you are and burn to death, or do you jump? Maybe fucking die, maybe get seriously hurt, but there is no option three, the one that people are desperately seeking all around the world for. The, you know, is there any way where the fire can just go out? You know, and there isn't. Those are the choices we have to make. The only option three is you're not in that burning building in the first place, but if it happens, it happens. So we're up. You're going for that, pow, and we're in. Yeah? Now with this, I will use focus pad. And we'll do a confidence check. So position, cover, stay still, solid, yep. Solid, keep still, Alright, that's when we do a confidence check. Position again, same thing. Hide behind it. Now even if it misses that, as long as it's got the upper hemisphere of your head, it might hit you in the head, it's going to fucking skim off the dome, isn't it? That's what we want. We don't want to give that guy a flat surface on the side of our head for it to bite into, and then our head takes the shock. That circular dome, yeah, you'd be okay. Just a bit of wax, skim straight the fuck off that. Alright? There it is. Don't worry, we're all getting there. Alright.